You're asking why your Android Auto disconnects when you hit a bump. The problem is almost never your car. It's a physical connection issue, and the most common cause is pocket lint packed into your phone's charging port. Over months, tiny fibers and dust get forced into the port every time you put the phone in your pocket. This stuff gets compressed into a hard, dense mat at the very bottom. A USB-C cable needs to go all the way in to make a solid connection. When it can't, it might still connect to the outer power pins, so your phone charges, but the delicate data pins in the center won't make full contact. The connection is loose, so when the car vibrates or hits a bump, that tiny movement is enough to break the data link, and Android Auto disconnects. The fix is usually free. First, power your phone off completely. Don't skip this step. Next, find a non-conductive tool. A wooden toothpick is perfect. A plastic dental pick also works. Do not use anything metal, like a paper clip or a safety pin. The pins inside the port are live, and a metal tool can easily short them out, permanently damaging the port or the phone's charging circuit. Gently insert the toothpick and scrape along the bottom of the port, digging out that compressed lint. You'll be surprised how much comes out. Once you've cleared the debris, a quick puff of compressed air can blow out any remaining dust. Now, power the phone back on. Plug your USB-C cable in. You should hear and feel a very firm, satisfying click as it locks into place. That click tells you it's fully seated. For most people, this is the entire fix. If the connection still drops after a thorough cleaning, the problem is likely the cable itself. Most USB cables we own are built for charging, not for high-speed data transfer in a noisy electrical environment. Your car's engine and alternator generate a lot of electrical interference. A cheap cable lacks the proper shielding to protect the data signal from that noise. The solution is to get a high-quality cable made for data. Look for one that is specifically USB-IF certified. This means it's been tested to meet strict standards. It should also be rated for USB 3.1 Gen 2 speeds or higher. And here's the critical part. Keep it short. Get a cable that is 3 feet or about 1 meter maximum. A longer cable acts like an antenna, picking up more interference and making the signal weaker. A short, certified, well-shielded cable gives the data the best possible path. If a clean port and a new, high-quality cable don't solve it, you're dealing with either extreme vibration or severe electrical noise. At this point, the best fix is to eliminate the physical wire. A wireless Android Auto adapter, like the Motorola MA1 or an AA wireless unit, is the answer. This small device plugs into your car's USB port and stays there. It creates a local Wi-Fi connection that your phone uses. Because your phone is no longer physically tethered to the car, bumps and vibrations have zero effect on the connection. And since the data is transmitted over a stable Wi-Fi signal, it's highly resistant to the car's electrical interference. It's the most reliable set-it-and-forget-it solution. So before you buy anything, start with the free fix. Power down your phone and carefully clean that port. That solid click is what you're listening for.